really bad people. Okay, this is gonna go for, I guess, the new people and that's now realizing who we are. Okay, it's like exhausting to have to deal with new people, and then they start threatening and they say, we're gonna find out who you are and we're gonna pull your phone number and we're gonna blast your face like Brett has done. It's already a month later.
To be clear, by the way, right? Keep threatening me, We the People Tyrant War. Guess what? I can get your phone number, your address, everything off of this tape, this recording. Takes one phone call. Keep going.
And I mean, it's like, before we used to laugh, now it's like, oh my god, here we go with the same speech again. And then Terry goes on and says, contact his server, contact his hosting company, contact everything. And we did a whole video about that. I mean, even Shit Stay New did that. Even fucking damn Asma did it. Even Liberty Bird did it. And all of a sudden, Terry has an epiphany. He's a fucking useless. If he works in fucking web... Listen, don't listen to that motherfucker. He has no clue at all. But he thinks, it's like, we've been there already, my god. It's like they read this shit all over again. Oh, shit.
I love bacon.
Yeah, but since we're a beacon of hope and friendship, so if you feel like harassed by any Tyrant Wars internet site, the email would be abuse@swiftslot.com, and the domain registrar would be support@coddos.net. That's where you level your complaints against and see what happens.
Okay, so this is for the new people that subscribed or the new people that came on board. Okay, let's put it this way. So we're gonna name this video "We the People Tyrant Wars Are Bitches." So now, what do we mean by that? Well, we will never ever show our face. We are scared bitches like that. We will never use our real voice because we're cunts like that, and we will never participate in a live, but because we chicken shit like that. So those things you're telling us, I mean, doesn't really do anything. If we engage in you, people who should know this by now, when we engage you, is because we're looking for something from you. We want you to say something that we can use as part of your exposure video. So we will engage you. We will get you to be who you truly are on the internet. The way you address people, the way you speak, that's who you are. That's who you are inside. And that's what we need. We need that. We pull that out of you. Alright? So a lot of you don't notice it, but words don't do anything to us. Okay? We suck dick? Oh yeah, we suck dick. We swallow sperm. We get fucked in the ass with a big fat fucking dildo. We prostitute ourselves. Our mothers are cunts. Our mothers are prostitutes. They're sluts. Sometimes my mother, tends to take my business away. And I get a little upset with that. I get a little upset with that, people. And our fathers are faggots and gays and okay. But let me ask you this: you saying that all to We the People Tyrant Wars, right? That's who we are. When you walk down the street, who are you referring to? Because when we expose you, people will know your face. They will know who you are. So again, you don't scare us at all. You can never find out who we are. Even Bird has shown it, and he pulled a 911 call, which he doctored. Which that's something different. We're not gonna talk about that too much. Which he doctored. And this is where I tell all of you: you always get trapped with Bird, because Bird put the recording up, which he doctored. He cut some things out to make it, sound the way he wanted to sound. But he posted it unlisted, and then he had everyone else post it, so they can incriminate themselves. You see? Like, no one is thinking why Bird is not putting it up live, because he doctored it, and we want him to take ownership of it. We want him to come on and take ownership of the doctored video. We have a copy of it, of his doctored version, but we need him to, So, now, that call was a feeler. Let me tell you what a feeler is. Well, first, a feeler is to feel around. F-E-E-L. Feel around. Test the waters. Like we tell all of you, we call local police departments and we ask them questions about scenarios to see where we can go with it. Because remember, if we're going to call 911 and we're not calling to make a report because we're not going to give out information. If we're not going to give out our information, then why would we call? Think of it logically. It's because we're trying to see what can be done. What are they going to say about the scenario? And based on their response, we can see that if it's something really important or something that's so that's why we call, to see where something will land. Now, they're saying that we called the wrong place. No, we did not call the wrong place. Think about it, people. How did CPS go and visit him, interview him, visit his home if we didn't have that information? So if we have that information, why would we call the wrong precinct? Think about it logically. Why would someone do that if they have the information? Well, there's a reason for that. But you see, you don't think that way. We do. Okay, now, what happened was, when we call the jurisdiction outside of where they live, but in the state, we're doing that to make it hard for the person to pull any calls that we make, because we don't want them to know what we're looking for, what we're digging for. But in this case, what happened was that Bird got the number from a report, and he used that number to find out if there was any calls made, and that's why he was able to find that call. But in that call, what's most important is, you still see that we're still using a voice changer. You still hear that the operator is asking where we're at, because they cannot determine where we're at. Why? Because it's being done through the internet. So that in itself should show you how careful we are when we do things, even when we go and speak to officials. That's why our name and information will never be out there. We know what we're doing. We know where to go and how to go and all that. We would never call 911 because, that's a different level, But we always call the local police department. We don't call 911. We call the police department. And at that time, she was handling calls. So, she needed information quicker. But we couldn't give too much information without revealing who we are. So it's like we had to, go around it. But anyway, suffice to say, she had a call, blah, blah, blah. You want to hear the doctor's version? It's on Brett's and it's on Rogue. Alright? They have the doctor version. But at the end, you just think logically. You see that we still use the voice changer. Bird manipulated it. I don't know if he slowed it down or... we don't know what... he did cut some parts out to make it sound like... And you can hear where he made the cut. We're not going to post it because we're not going to... There's something we're doing with that 911, the posting. So, you could go listen to it. But at the end of the day, for all the new people, listen carefully. You cannot do anything to us but make fun of a cartoon. That's it. And a voice changer. Shit. See that? You would never hear how I really laugh, because when I truly laugh, we have to go back, re-edit it, and I have to laugh again. Shit, and add it in there. I mean, there's things that we script and we make sure that we put in there. But you will never hear who we truly are. You will never know who we truly are. Like I said, next week, that number that they have will be rotated out. We have over 15 numbers that we rotate every month or two. We have everything to the T. Now let's go to the core here, where people are always saying, we're going to find you, we're going to do... No, forget about that. We don't care what you do. Well, if you don't care what we do, why are you even talking about it? Just say, hey, do it. I mean, but if you say you don't care, you're just going to say, okay, fine. But when you start making videos and you start going into all this stuff, you do care. And you should care, and you will care. Because at the end, see... Everyone is listening. See, Ro got caught up into the bullshit, and Brett was like, "Oh, Bird own you." That's all wordplay, right? Those things don't get to us because we know what we did, right? So, but other people don't know it, so they think, "Oh shit, yeah, that no one got nothing." At the end of the day, we the people Tyrant Wars walk away with not one tarnished at all. You can call us pedos, you can call us whatever you want, but when we log off, nobody will know any difference. When you log off, your neighbors will know. Whether they care or not, it will still be in their mind. Look at the review for Becky. It's on the posting. Look at how it's worded. At the end, regardless of what she says about us, that does not excuse her behavior. Because now in their mind, they're thinking, this is who you are. This is how you are. This is how you interact online. This is how you talk to people online. And we do not want to be associated with that. Because that means if anyone pisses you off, this is how you're going to behave? You're going to say all these things? Sorry, we don't want that part of our company. We don't want that part of our wedding event. We don't want people to leave bad reviews talking about your behavior online because you don't know how to control yourself. See, at the end, you all are tarnished. Not the people behind We the People Tyrant Wars, because no one knows who we are. All the online can say We the People Tyrant Wars, this is it, but there's no face to it. We've been at this for already almost 5 fucking years. You know how many people have come after us? I mean, you're not thinking, we are fucking masters at this by now, okay? Masters at it. Your face is all plastered everywhere. You will never be able to run away from that at all, ever. So you cannot touch us, but we're touching you. Whether you care about it or not, people around you will know. Like what we said before, we are like a TikTok, we like the For You page. Or the recommended video viewing on YouTube. Where we send it to your neighbors and they view it. They may like it, they may hate it, they may find it amusing, they may find it boring, they may be annoyed, they may not be. We don't know, but we're going to share it. So when you look at that review that's posted up there, this is what you have to now imagine your neighbors reading, right? And going, damn, the fuck? Like, this is how she is? Because when they're offline, everybody's all sweet and lovey-dovey, but when they see the other side, The other side that we put out there on you, it changes things. They won't tell you outright, but it does change people's minds. It does change. It affects it whether you like it or not, because if it didn't, you wouldn't care. We just leave it alone. But it's going to happen. You see, it's going to happen. But you can't do nothing to us but just keep calling us names. But that doesn't... We log off and we walk down the street and shit. We could be fucking by sitting next to you. You wouldn't know. Right? You wouldn't know. But someone in your neighborhood sits down with you in the restaurant and the restaurant was contacted about your exploits, they're going to know who you are. They're going to see you for who you are. Because yes, we do contact restaurants. Yes, we do contact churches. Yes, we do contact big boxes like Walmart and all that. Starbucks. We look at a 1 mile radius from where you live. That's where we target. 1 mile around your radius. And a mile around the radius of your job. Just so you can know. But at the end, you see all these people, when you walk down the street, when you walk into a Walmart or walk into a Starbucks, or you walk into whatever restaurant that's near you, just remember how they seen you. See, that's the scope where we at. Whatever you do online publicly will be shared everywhere. So when you curse and you act like a bitch or an ass, that is going to be part of your exposure video. Your word. And at the end, if nothing comes of it, then nothing came of it. It's an even swap. It's an even, that's it. Because nothing happened to us. But more than likely, your credibility will be shot to fucking hell. So we don't need to make a video for that. We just do it. Look at Bird. We didn't do a video on the dog. ASPCA, Animal Control came to his house. We didn't do a video on the CPS until it happened and they visited. We didn't do a video about his business being contacted and them looking into him for OSHA violations. We didn't do a lot of things because a lot of things are being done outside of YouTube. We are not a YouTube presence. Our job is outside. We come online to gather what you say publicly and do, and then we go offline and share it with everyone around you. That's all we do. We don't need subscribers for that. All we need to do is watch you, engage you here and there to see, how big and bad you are. Take what you say, come offline like we do, and then share it with everyone. That's it. That's it. And then we walk away. And whatever happens, happens. But if you do something illegal, we're going to contact the police. If you're bullying online, we'll call the FBI. We'll call CPS. We'll call everyone in the world. So Amanda. See, you're so ignorant in your thinking. That you're thinking that you need a password or you need something. No. You can just simply call this fucking school, speak to the principal, the dean, or whoever's there, because they're going to listen. They have to listen. It's about a child. And then you're going to tell them, okay, this person's online, doing this, and that, talking like this, that, and we feel that that behavior may affect their child because she has been known to be online and she has admitted with her own wording that she has stayed up all night, that she had to go and immediately take the kids to school. So now, sir, man, you have to think, when the kids come home, is she tired? Is she sleeping? Is she being attentive? Is she taking care of the kids? This is what they're going to think in their mind. Right? So when they come and they see you looking a little tired, you know what the first thing they're going to think in their mind? Oh, she's online all night doing something. Even though you didn't. But it's programmed now. This is what they're going to see. This is what they're going to now remember you as. You don't see everything. I mean, you're so dense. All of you are dense. You really don't see the scope of your behavior and how it will affect you off of YouTube. Because you don't do this off of YouTube. And if you do, not everyone does know it. And we're going to make sure they do. So, there you go, people. We the people Tyrants are fucking bitches. We're chicken shit. We're losers. We're bums. We're on full stamps. We suck dick, lick dick, get fucked. All that. All well and good. Okay, that's us. Now what? Does that stop? What's gonna come your way? Yeah. No, it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. And Brett, let me tell you about the laugh and about how you know because you picked it up on one time. You said that no one laughs and then immediately starts talking because there's no transition. It's because at that point I had to go back and cover up my laugh and I had to put in the Billy Bob laugh. So you saw it, you picked up on it. Now we're getting better with the transitions. See it. The only way I can do the transition now is that I unfortunately have to fucking talk about what I said beforehand. Because before I would just put the laugh in. But now, because of those cuts, and it was like, wait a minute, let's see. And we saw there was some instances where the volume was too abrupt. So now I have to go. So then I have to do this and I have to do the whole speech again and then laugh. Shit. And put that in there. Now there's sometimes I remember to laugh like Billy Bob because it's like that's my fucking damn one of my personalities. I'm fucking damn we the people. Listen, there's only one person and I have multiple personalities. That's what's part of it. I'm taking medications for that, people. I'm taking medications for that. Don't get me fucking upset. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you see, that's what happens there. So there you go, people. At the end, you will be losing out. See how Bird got all of you caught up into something that he didn't even take himself. He made it unlisted because he knew, and you all fell for it. You all fell for it. And Bird, based on the conversations with the CPS, you don't have your kids. You're a fucking deadbeat loser. You give visitations, and that's our take on it, people. We cannot provide you any paperwork or anything because that's all, private information. And as you all know, we're bitches, we scared, we're chicken shit. We will never do something like that. We too much of a pussy for that. But when you speak to someone, they go, well, we still trying to contact the mother. And be like, why are you still trying to contact the mother? Doesn't she live with him? That says a lot, doesn't it? See it. So, yeah. Okay. So, there you go, Bird. You still losing. You still got CPS on your ass, the FBI on your ass, the sheriff's on your ass. Look at the phone calls that they have your names plastered all over it, and all they have is what, Billy Bob? I see it. So who's winning? Because at the end, when you look at the scoreboard, you have to look at what was done to either party. So you look at what was done with Bird, document it, and look at We the People Tyrant Wars. What is documented with We the People Tyrant Wars that can affect the people, the faces behind We the People Tyrant Wars? Nothing. Bird, sheriff, FBI, animal abuse, CPS, OSHA, all those are records planted in his fucking file for life. And his neighbors all know about his bullshit. He'll show you the flyer. And what does We the People have? Nothing. Because when we log off, it stays with We the People Tyrant Wars online. We can just hit delete and that's it. Nothing happens to us. So when you think about it that way, do you really think your words really affect us? Or possibly, what you think of as being triggered is really a way for us to get you to keep talking. Oh shit. So, we have nothing. But guess what? Your records will be there. So strap in, Rogue, and all the new people. Welcome to We the People Tyrant Wars. And lastly, real quickly. You see this picture right here? Okay, now keeping with that picture, now you have to now wonder, when we're engaging, right? We don't know when someone's going to time us out or block us. So when we're typing, we don't care about spelling. We are in a rush to at least get our message out there. So we need it to be said. We need it to go out there. So we're going to type fast. And on top of that, we're typing and we answering everyone. So when you have Brad and you have Terry saying something, Amanda saying something, you're going to see a lot of our messages coming out because we're addressing each person. Because that's the only way we can do it, because we too chicken shit to hit the link. We let it go up there. We scared. We fucking ugly. I'm a fat fucking bitch. I have fucking facial warts from all the fucking sperm being fucking shot on my face. I just don't want to be up there. So we need to get the message out. Because, you see that picture? We don't know when they're going to cut us off. So we don't have time to sit there, okay, oh, wait, check this, oh, wait, oh, type slower. Once we go to set it out, and if we take too long, someone's going to block us. But we want it to get out there. So there you go, people. That's why you see so many messages. Look at the messages. It's a response for everyone. We need it to get out. We need you to say something. We need you to read our messages so you can respond. We need you to respond. So think about it. That's it, people. If not, you don't give a shit. Fuck you. Guess what? We call that the drunken text. Sniffing Steph. She knows how to read drunk. That's it, people. Now I have to go drink some of my sperm. I have a dick sucking appointment, and I need to get to that right now. Take care, everyone.